be more than human. And welcome back to the channel. My name is Joseph Carroll. I write under the pen name J.R. Carroll. And today we are back with a tag video. Now, what do the kids say? It's been a hot minute since I've done a tag video. It's been a little bit. But I saw this tag being done by my good buddy Tony over there at the Erudite Adventure, and I think this tag is originally from David, but it's called the Extraordinarily Average Book Tag. And as you know, here, on this channel, it's all about, be more than human, right? Be extraordinary. Go out there, be the best you can be. Go beyond what people say you are, right? So the way I'm kind of, and as I watched the video there, the way I kind of take this is like, what is a thing, as we go through the list, that people, perceive as average. So I'm going to kind of take that as like underrated, all right? So the first prompt is a book or book series that people think is average, but that I thought was extraordinary. And it was my book of the year for 2022, and that is The Grand Dark by Richard Kadrey. This book does not get as much hype as his main series, the Sandman Slim series does, but it is an amazing book. It's like a post. Kind of set in its own world, but a post-world dystopian-ish type of society, city thing. I have a video, review up on it. Go read this book if you like, kind of that dark steampunk dystopian type deal, oppressive government type deal. Great book. Doesn't get the love it deserves. And then the next prompt is an author that people think is average, but I think it's extraordinary. And it's hard to. I'm gonna say Craig Allenson, the author of the Expeditionary Force saga. Now, he's a self-pub, might be the biggest sci-fi self-pub author out there. But he's very popular, but not on BookTube. He just does not get the love I think he deserves. For the longest time, my biggest video, and this is my second biggest video, I think it's about to cross 800 views, was the last book of the series. It's got like 800, close to 800 views, but like I don't see it anywhere. None of the big booktubers have done anything on his stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna pick him. An artist that is average, or people think is average, but I think is extraordinary. I'm gonna pick two, and one is the band Starset, and the other one is a guy named Peyton Parrish. Now Starset, they have one or two songs that I'm sure if you listen to mainstream rock, you'll have heard. My Demons is their biggest hit, but they are so good, especially live. Such a great live show. A lot of technology stuff. They wear, they've made their own space suits and lasers and all that. Just great. And Peyton Parrish, a lot of Viking metal stuff. Really good. Number 4 is a series or movie that is average, that you think is extraordinary. Now, for my TV show, I'm going to pick Spartacus Blood and Sand from Starz. Now, it was at one point, it was the biggest Starz show of all time, but I just don't hear people continuing. And it's my wife's absolute favorite show. A lot of blood, gore, but the writing on the show, the arc of the show is just amazing. And for a movie, I'm going to do kind of a recent movie. I think it was a 2021 movie. Antlers. It's one of the best like creature horror movies in the last decade, but it doesn't get the love it deserves. Antlers, go watch it. Number 5 is a booktube channel with an average amount of subscribers that should have more. I mean, I could just do a million of these. You know, Tony and Kate's channel, Erudite Adventure, is one of them. Bookish Chaz is on there, and then Steve. I mean, Steve just crossed 2,000 subscribers, but man, he should have a lot more. Steve is awesome. Okay, so number 6 is a skill that you're average at that you would like to be extraordinary at. I'd like to be
extraordinary at writing.
So, you know, hopefully I can, you know, always keep sharpening my writing skills. But kind of outside the norm is drawing. I wish I could draw extraordinary. I mean, I can't draw a lick. But if I could, you know, I'd probably try to, because people have asked me, it would be awesome if you turned your stuff into a comic book. That would be so cool. Comic books are very expensive to make, but if I could draw, I'd probably do it. Number 7, if you could take a trip, like in a time machine, and go back in time, but it had to be an average day, where would you go? I would go back to one of two things. I would love to go back to Göbekli Tepe, which is like the oldest Neolithic site ever. It's like over 12,000 years old. You know, it has pushed back the time frame of civilization. Because they have, said that, civilization's only 6,000 years old. But of course, this pushes it back twice that. So I would love to just go back in an average day where people are just moving around there and see what they were doing there. Like, what people that far back, were doing daily and achieving at such a great place. And also, I would love to just go back to, ancient Rome and just walk around the streets and see the hustle and bustle at Rome at its peak. I think that would be really cool. And then number 8 is you go on a vacation, but all the vacation hotspots are booked. And for me, I mean, I'm not one of those people who really likes the vacation hotspots. Like, I'm not interested in going to Cancun. I'm not overly interested in going to Hawaii or Aruba. Like, my places are, I want to go to the pyramids. I want to go to Machu Picchu and, Chichen Itza and stuff like that. But if I was just going to go do an average place and try to make it extraordinary is what, I would go to Minnesota to, I forget what the lake's name. It's like, Ithaca or something like that. It's the lake where the Mississippi River starts. And I think that would be cool to like take a boat or something and just travel the entire length of the Mississippi River and come out the Gulf of Mexico. That would be pretty cool. So that is the tag. Just to throw a couple tags out, I know these people, I don't think they do really a lot of tags, but Sarah from Sarah Reads and Andrew from Andrew's Wizardly Reads. Just throw it out there. I think they would have some cool answers. So if you liked this video, let me know. Let me know what your answers are. Hit that subscribe button, and remember, be more than human.